Amritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini Amba Tvam Anusandadami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadeshinim Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Charnu Ramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagat Gurum. We were studying Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga. This Shraddhatraya, Shraddha is a great word in the spiritual life. If we don't have the Shraddha, then we won't be able to move to any direction in the spiritual life. What is this Shraddha? It says, Shankaracharya, he says it is two ways, the Shraddha. Shastrasya Guru Bhakyasya Satya Buddhi Avadharanam. He gives that the definition of Shraddha, that you must have to have complete faith in the words of the scripture. Whatever the scripture says, that is correct, right. Now again, what is scripture? Scripture is those words of the realized souls. Not that anyone writing something is a scripture. It must be the words of the realized soul, that is the scripture. Now believing on those words. And then Guru, a person who himself has realized the truth, and then guiding you, that is also, you must have the faith in that, the words of the Guru. Now, another thing is, as Swami Vivekananda said, that you must have self-confidence. Otherwise, you won't be able to do anything. So in the language of Swami Vivekananda, the more I grow, the more it seems to me that everything lies in manliness. This is a great word. The manliness means self-confidence. It's not ego, self-confidence. The scripture has said this, and I am sure that I will be able to practice this. So that confidence, if I am not having, then slowly we are reading this Bhagavad Gita for last few years, and Vedanta Study Circle of Naperville organizing this. In the 95th library, we come, we meet once in a month, every first Friday of the month. All slowly we are going on doing. So what is the ultimate thing? Ultimate thing is, we are going to not only learn but to practice. And Bhagavad Gita is a unique scripture, unique book that gives us the theory and also practices. Here, today, now we are studying the 17th chapter that is asking us to practice. And what are the practices? And it says that usually the people have three different qualities because of the three gunas, Sattva, Raja, Tama, Guna. Guna means the qualities. According to the three guna, anything that we do, it divides. Some people are donating, but donating without discriminating whom I am donating. They are giving that donation with pride, and sometimes negligently they are giving that donation. So that is called tamasika donation. And sometimes people will be giving, but they will ask that you must recognize this, then that. Rajasika donation. And some people will be donating quietly with all respect. So that is called Sattvika donation. Same thing, same action. But three different people, because of the three different type of mentality, attitude, they are, same act is changing in three different ways. Sattva, Raja and Tama. In the 17th chapter, the Lord is giving us that. Why he is mentioning Raja and Tama? He could mention that you must practice in this way, which is good always, that is Sattva. But he gives the Sattva at the same time, Raja and Tama, so that we can understand our position, how we act. Am I in the stages of Tama, or in the Raja, or now in Sattva? So if I am in the Raja, I must go to the Sattva. That effort should be there. The whole spiritual life is nothing but transformation. Nothing is going to change. Only thought processes are going to change. Attitudes are going to change. Physically, nothing. Only in the thoughts. So here we completed up to, I think, 14. Up to 14 we have completed. Now, there's a very interesting way the Lord Krishna is mentioning how we work again and again. Those who are attending my discourses, my classes, you know, again and again we mention the three different ways we act. Mostly people can recognize when we are physically doing. And second is the thought, and third is the Bhakya, through the words. Swami Turiyanandaji Maharaj, those who have read the biographies of the Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, and you know the direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna is a great personality. He was a yogi. So he was once sitting in Belur Math, and then one brahmachari was coming down. Those who have visited Belur Math will understand. They were sitting on that, the old temple, just in front of that, the house. They used to stay there. In the open space they were sitting, and that brahmachari was coming down. Then someone pointed, Maharaj, he is doing your personal seva. And he does it very diligently and dedicated way. Then Turiyanandaji said, how much seva he is doing to me. And I am doing a lot of seva for him. So seva means service. That brahmachari, he is washing the clothes or arranging the food or doing something like that. As the elderly people, sometimes young people, they come, they do that, serve them. But the Turiyanandaji commented how much he is doing for me is nothing. Little physical seva. We observe that person is coming and serving, but Turiyanandaji is constantly praying for him and always changing all the bad qualities of the person and giving him all good. So that is also the work that he is doing through thoughts. So that indicates it is not only physical, that is action, we always understand, but mental thoughts are also actions. That also we should know, we should understand, that mental actions are also there. And then third is the Bachika. The Bachika means to the words. The when we should do, how we should do. Now he says, the tapa. Tapa means austerity. The tapa you must, in the spiritual life, tapasya. He did a great austerity. And most of the Indian Swamis, they love to say, I was in Himalaya doing tapasya. Himalaya is a good place, that's true. But tapa doesn't mean that you are in the Himalaya and you are doing tapasya. Of course, it is cold, it is difficult to get. Nowadays, everything is available in most of the places. But we think that, in Himalaya means great tapasya. No, nothing like that. Living in Chicago, living in New York, you can do the tapasya. How? Because mentally. First, now let us chant from this. 15th one. Anudvega karam bhakyam satyam priyam hitanchayat swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva bhangmaya tapa uchati. Look at it, how they are explaining bhangmaya tapa. That is the three different way about tapasya. The first is the words, beginning with the words only. The how we are doing it, then before that in the 14th, it says sharinganam. We have already chanted that. Deva, Bija, Guru, Pragya, Pujanam. The word here Lord Krishna used puja. Puja means with great love and devotion when I am serving. Whom? The God. Dvija, that means a cultured person. Guru, a person who is helping me to be good. And Pragya, one who is advanced in experience. Pragya. So Deva, Dija, Guru, Pragya, these are the four types of people. I am doing puja. They use the puja means it is not just serving, but with complete, dedicated, one-pointed devotion. So that is called pujanam. Then shaucham and arjabam. Shaucham means cleanliness. The physically and mentally clean. That's called shaucha. In one word, there means mentally, no bad thoughts. Oh, I am doing this to so many great people are coming to him. They're all rich and mighty people. If I am near to this person, I'll be connected with them. And with this thing when you are doing, you are not serving. That won't do. The shaucha means that is physically also very clean. You will notice if you go that the President Maharaj, Vice President Maharaj, and the Swamis, those who are serving them, they don't get time at all. Constant people are coming, so many things are there. But always they are neat and clean and always fresh. You will never find them dirty. They could not mend the hair or they're dirty. Never. Always neat and clean. So shaucham, arjabam, straightforward. That they will never say or do anything in a way, the twisted way. They're saying something and meaning something and doing something, never. Straightforward. And that is very important, very, very important. Sometimes some people, they like to eat, but they won't say, oh, should I eat it? Or do you think I should eat? Acha, okay, little you can keep, and then he will take the whole thing. It's not necessary. You like to eat? I love it, please give it. The arjavam, straightforward. But somewhere they are thinking, oh, I am a monk, or I am a this and that. So that is the children you will find arjava, straightforward. Children don't bother. So you have given it to, this is mine, okay, then I finish it. So he will do like that. The one should be straightforward, arjava. And brahmacharya ahimsa. Brahmacharya means is controlling the sense organs, and ahimsa, not having hatred for anyone. That is called ahimsa. Not having hatred. Somebody is successful, somebody is criticizing, somebody is doing this, I am all right. That is called ahimsa. Inside the mind, no grudge for anyone. So that called sharirang tapa. Now, having that sharira, physical, anudbega karam bhakyam, look at it. One of our President Swamiji, he said, first be a gentleman, then be a monk. Sometimes some people, they'll be telling the words in such a way that will create tension in the minds of others. That is not tapasya. You should not say anudbega karam bhakyam. You should not say something which will create problem or tension in the minds of someone. Satyam, it must be truthful, truth. Priyam, it must be beneficial. Hitam means beneficial. Priyam, it is good for him and he loves to listen to that. Swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva bangmaya tapa uchate. This bangmaya, bang means the words. The sharira, then the words, the physical tapasya, and this bachik tapasya. Now friends, we like to realize God. That is the goal. Then when we are trying to realize God, look at it. How they are giving the teaching. All who is God, what is Atman, what is Brahman, everything they have already said. Now they are giving the practical teaching that what you should follow. How you should follow? These must control these three things. Physically, you must do things in this way. Then when you are talking with people, you are alert that I am not going to hurt anyone anyway. I like the lifestyle, the way they talk in America. So restrained. Europe, they don't talk. If you are looking at person and smiling, they will be frowning. Hey, what is it? Why you are smiling at me? But in America, just you are meeting, your eyes naturally, when a person, you just looked at him or her, immediately she will smile in such a way, you are most welcoming. Not that she or he knows you, but welcoming. When they are talking, maybe they don't like you, but at the same time, they will never express in that way. So courteous, so gentle, and so encouraging way. That's why Swami Vivekananda, he gave Vedanta to them, because they are already advanced in practices. Look at it. Sometimes some Indians will say, why Indians? We are emotional. But of course India developed this, but because of some political, economical, social condition. Now we are not in that condition. We have to develop this. Anudbega karam bhakyam. Not a single word that should hurt others. That means how much control on yourself. Anudbega karam bhakyam satyam. It must be truth. When you are saying something, that must be perfect, correct one. Again and again, you will notice when you are talking, exaggerating or not telling the whole thing, in between something. No, you should tell the truth, that this is the truth. But that truth should be that when somebody is listening to that truth, he should be happy. So priyam, then hitam, that is also beneficial for that particular person. So that is called the way you have to. Here we find the lawgiver, Manu Maharaj, they say, there's a lot of criticism for Manu Maharaj. Then nowadays the modern Hindus, they are all against Manu. He said this, he said, particularly for the women, it is not. The Manu never said that, but that afterwards, some people who knew Sanskrit, I think in that way, they put something against the women and it in the name of Manu. And the poor man, he is not here, how he will defend? But mostly it is not there. Anyway, here the Manu said, Satyam Bruvat, Priyam Bruvat. You must tell the truth, but that truth should be the good one, not the harsh one. Now, I understand this person is a crooked fellow. I say, hey, you are a crooked fellow. I am telling the truth. No, one should not say like that. Then that person will never rectify himself. Rather, he will again become angry with you and do something wrong. So, Satyam Bruvat, he must be telling the truth, but Priyam Bruvat. The way you should say that must be acceptable for that person. He should understand it properly. Ma Bruvat, never. Ma means never, never say. Satyam Apriyam. Apriya Satya. Unpleasant truth, one should not say. Priyam cha na anritam bruvat. Esha dharma sanatana. What is dharma? What is religion? Priyancha na anritam. Anritam, that when you are speaking, which is not false, at the same time encouraging words. That means how much control you have to have. That Wednesday, when I was reading the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he was talking with the father of a boy, Dija. The Dija, he used to come to Sri Ramakrishna, he used to love to listen to his words. But obviously the parents, they are not very happy. And the father told, why you go to that person? He always used to ask his son not to go over there. But Sri Ramakrishna liked that boy and he said that he must come and listen. Then only he will be able to develop his spiritual life. Now one day Dija's father came. And the way Sri Ramakrishna is talking with him, that is really Satyam Priyam Hitam. Is truthful and Dija's father completely changed. He said, I always say you go to that person, let him be there. So how he convinced him? Sri Ramakrishna is asking Dija, did you notice how I was talking with your father? This way you should talk, this way you should. So that is the control. He was telling, now I know why Dija is so good, because of you. You are also good. And then his father told, actually, I always scold him so that he should study, he should become somebody someday. And yes, of course a father should do that. Like that, the conversation, very interesting conversation. And that shows a living example of this teaching. Satyam Priyam Hitam. The truthfulness should be there. Priya, the way you are applying the words should be there. And Hita, that should be beneficial also. Satya Priya Hita. So that is called the tapasya, that is also austerity. And he says that is the Sanatana Dharma. In Manu Maharaj, he said, this is the Sanatana Dharma. Swami Vivekananda gave a talk and he changed the psyche of the whole India and also the world intellectuals. How he spoke, the words he chose, and that is the main important thing. We won't understand. We think that we'll go, and one gentleman came from India in the parliamentary religion. He came and he was having a turban like Swami Vivekananda, and he was having 2-3 other people. They were telling, this is our Vivekananda. Not Vivekananda, you're Swamiji. Okay. Then you can say Swamiji to anyone, not Vivekananda. And he also came, and whenever he met me, he was standing like this. And so, this is really funny. But I appreciated that they love Vivekananda. They're trying to imitate Vivekananda. But Vivekananda's imitation means his life, his words, the way he speaks. And that we have to. So what we are learning from this Bhagavad Gita, how to practice spirituality. The fasting and bathing in the Ganga and offering these, going these and also paste, that is all external. But the real transformation will come if you are practicing it. And otherwise you will say, oh, I practice religion such a long period of time. My grandmother, grandfather practiced, nothing happened to them. What benefit you are getting? Someone is asking another, you go to the Vedanta Society, what benefit you are getting? You go and serve over there, what benefit? And what benefit? The benefit, what we are expecting. The benefit will come, that is your happiness. You will be protected by the God. You don't understand. But if you go with that, today I have gone to the society, Vedanta Society, and I clean this part, so I will get back this. No, that is a job that you are going to do. So you get some money, that is separate. No, it's complete dedication. And this benefit will come in your next birth. You will get everything, in 10 times more. That's for sure. So this is mentioning here, Anudvega karam bhakyam satyam priyam hitam chajat swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva. A regular study of the Vedas. Now, how we will be able to do it? You need always some support. Otherwise, mind is mind. Mind is constantly floating. If you are not going on giving the one direction, it will afterwards, again it will go somewhere else. So you must have to study. Otherwise, you will lose it. That's why Swami Brahmananda ji and others, they are the direct disciples of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, but they used to practice meditation, doing japa regularly in the morning. Then one Swami told, you have already realized God, realized Brahman, why you people also do like that? And Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna has blessed you. Why you have to do this? You say, no. If you are not doing it, your mind will be rusted again. There is no, you cannot say. Again some bad thoughts will come and then it will pollute your mind. So you have to study the Veda. And what is that Veda? This we are studying Bhagavad Gita. So Upanishads are called the Veda. And the gist of the Upanishad is the Bhagavad Gita. What is the Bhagavad Gita? Gist of the Upanishad. From all good things they have taken, and this Bhagavan Krishna, he narrated that. The Upanishad means Veda. Sometimes Veda, the 4 Veda, there are so many other things are there. Some people, if they are interested, they can. We don't have time. A Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, who will read so much? Upanishads. And Upanishads also 108 Upanishads. Very difficult to complete. Even if you start at the age of 6, it will not be. You won't be able to complete it. So Shankaracharya has given 11 Upanishads. And out of the 11 Upanishads again, Swami Vivekananda emphasized on 4. Sufficient. And all these Upanishads are, from there they have taken, and Bhagavan Krishna gave the Bhagavad Gita. But we must have to understand the teaching of the Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, just remembering the Bhagavad Gita and reciting the Shlokas, it won't help. The first teaching is this: you must have to practice austerity, and the austerity are 3 types: actions, physical action, what type of action we should do, then controlling your words, and third it says shariram, vachikam and manasikam. Mana prasada saumyatyam Maunam Atma Vinigraha Bhava Samsuddhi Ittetat Tapo Manasamuchyate. Now, Manasa Tapa. Manasa means the thoughts, the physical action, then words, that is also action. But now, no one will know what you are thinking. And that is, they are mentioning Manaprasada. That Manaprasada means you must be truthful to your thoughts also. There is no your guru. There is no one to understand what you are thinking. So you must be your guru, you must be your teacher, you must be your guide, you must know, oh, this is bad thoughts are crossing in my mind, I should be careful. So Manaprasada is the first thing, serenity of the mind. When the mind is calm, when you are meditating. In meditation, and the world associated with the me and mine, with the body and mind. So that becomes, the mind becomes calm and composed. We are trying to concentrate on one particular object. That is called serenity of the mind. So Manaprasada, that is the main thing. We have to be serene, mind should be controlled. Somya. What is the Somyatam? Somyatam is when he is working, his face shows that he is not agitated, completely calm and composed. If you notice, sometimes the people, they will be depicting Ma Durga with big eyes and nothing like that. Mother should be always smiling face. She is not working at all and not angry with the Asura also. She knows this is nothing. She is rectifying the bad people and she is not angry. But that is fighting is going on. So obviously the mother's eyes are red and those will be dancing and enacting the Durga. They will also, as maximum possible, they will open up their eyes and show that they are nothing. Mother is always very smiling. So Saumyatam. So that serenity should be there, calm and composed. Maunam Atma Vinigraha. And what is Mauna? When you are talkative, talk too much, you talk rubbish. Some wrong thing, bad thing will come up. So one must be very careful about what I am actually talking. It's better to be calm, controlling. So that is called Maunam, Atma Vinigraha. Now he is controlling his own mind. She is controlling her own mind. So Manaprasada, serenity of the mind, and Saumyatam, that kindliness must be there always on his or her person, on her face. Why? Not agitated at all. Some people are criticizing, some people are praising. He is all the time same. So that should be there. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he was not well known by that time, but in his behavior some speciality was there, so which people could not understand. And some were telling that he is mad, that's why he is behaving in that way. But some were telling, no, this is something special. Whatever he says, that is truth. And the way he says that touches our heart, there must be something special. Then there was a meeting, a discussion, to decide, is he an avatara? Then a lady came and she was, in all scripture, she was master. Even at the time of Sri Ramakrishna, our women were so respected and they knew the scripture. So Bhairavi Brahmani, and she told, I like to prove before you that he is none other than Chaitanya himself. He is also the avatara. And she went on quoting from the scripture. Look, in the Bhagavata it says, this type of behavior, it is only possible in avatar. Ordinary people cannot do that, cannot have. So he was quoting. So all the people, the scholars, they were immediately referring. You know that in the court of law, they will be referring to the law book and references, etc. Like that, they were also referring, discussing. Sri Ramakrishna himself was also sitting there. Look at it. If they say no, he is a mad person, what will happen to him? There's a great stigma in the social life. If they declare, no, he is a mad, then what will happen to him? So it's a great thing that is going on before him. But he is sitting over there and sometimes nudging the person who was sitting by his side. They are discussing, have they come to a conclusion or not? And sometimes he was fond of chewing something, so he will be taking out and then he is chewing. Not intention, at all intention. Why? Because he knew what he is. So when you are completely self-confident that I am this, whether people they say you are not, what does it matter? Should I have to react? That is called Saumyatya. Whether people will appreciate me or not, so they will be dressed up in that way, they will be talking in that way, all externally. But when they come back internally, close the door, oh my God, is a different person. No, it should not. You must be truthful to yourself. That is the word manaprasada. In the mind itself, you know that I am this. And accordingly, you should behave. Manaprasada saumyatam. Maunam atma vinigraha. What is the atma vinigraha? Atma means the mind here. The mind wants to go here, mind wants to go there. So you have to pray again and again. That is called vinigraha. When you try to meditate, that is the time all thoughts will come. And the work that you forgot, that is the time. It will all come up and remind you. Oh, you were supposed to call that man, you were supposed to finish this, you were supposed to do this, all in the time of meditation. At the time, the moment you get up from meditation, they are not there. So this is very peculiar, it's a common experience. So vinigraha means another part of your mind is alert. One part of your mind is going away, and another part is going and holding him and coming, bringing back. Hey, no, bring back. Come here. Just like the very naughty children, they will be jumping, and then they will run. Mother will also go, hold them, bring. So just like that, vinigraha, nigraha means controlling, vinigraha, vishesha rupena nigraha. You must control it perfectly. No, sometimes you have to completing the japa today, no food. You are telling to yourself. Mind which is not ready, don't like to do it, the lower mind, and the upper mind will say, okay, if you complete the japa 1,000 times, because I promise japa, you won't get food. Tell it to your mind will be calm. Oh my God. That is very peculiar. Very peculiar. And very special type of experiment with your own mind. If you are asking the mind that if you are completing the japa, then I will go and visit those places. You see, your mind will become. As if your mind is, another mind is listening to the mind a higher level. So Asura and Deva. So Deva and Asura constantly pulling up and down, and that we are churning our mind. So that Samudra Mantana every day we are doing. Samudra Mantana once only, all of you know, there's a churning the ocean, and the devatas, the good people, asuras, the bad people, they were churning, and churning holding a snake. That means the yoga. Snake is the symbol of yoga. And At the top, at the bottom, there was the hard substance that was God Himself in the form of a tortoise. And it was there. And on that tortoise, we are keeping our faith straight. No, we have to do it. And I am going to churn my mind every day, every moment, evening, morning. Those who are practicing meditation, they are actually doing Samudra Mantana. That is the Samudra Mantana, churning the ocean. And what we will get? In the beginning, people will appreciate. Just practice for 6 months. Your neighbors, in the beginning, they will say, hey, what you are doing? Closing your eyes and sitting over here. If they come to know, all they will go on giving you advices. Right from India also, some of your 90 years old, Mataji will give the advice, that this is not the way, only you should eat this, the green leaves on that she will. Like that, so many advices, and people say, don't waste your time. When you cross 70, then only you go to temple. Why you are now? So all these advices come. But if you continue, after 6 months you will find all your neighbors, all your relatives, their views are changing. Some will criticize you, some will avoid you, and some will follow you. If you can continue for few years, whole world will follow you. And that proves it is truth. That is the proof. Whether you are a highly educated person or not, but people will follow you, listen to you, they'll be inspired by your words automatically. You need not to do any advertisement. Automatically. That proves the strength of God. But how we can do that? Manaprasada. Mind should be purified. Somyatam, always calm and composed. Maunam, controlling of the tongue. I am not going to use this type of words. Atma Vinigraha, constantly bringing back the mind from the different objects. Bhava Samsuddhi, that is called honesty of the motive. Bhava Samsuddhi. So when I am doing something, what is the motive? Majority of the people, they do for popularity. So they always go for that. And they'll be going for the rich people, high and mighty people, so that they also bask in the reflected glory. That is also another thing is there. So that is why Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, when he used to see the rich people are coming, he will be hiding somewhere. But when ordinary people came, he will come and sit in between and he will be talking, hey, what you are doing, all that. That is Bhava Samsuddhi. The purpose is very clear. I am going to realize God. And when I am going to realize God, this world I am going to leave. If I want this world, then why I should practice spirituality? This is very clear. If I am practicing spirituality, this is mainly that I want to go to God, realize God. And what actually holding me? This world. And what is this world? Name and form. I want to give up that. That is holding me back. I don't want it. So that is Bhava Samsuddhi. The purpose, it should be very clear. Honesty of the motive. And this is called mental austerity. The physical, mental, and word. These are the three ways we work. And if we are careful, you will surely gain high spiritual knowledge. And that will give you excellent happiness, which you will never ever get from any object of this world. Now it says again in the next verse, in the 17, Shraddhaya paraya taptam tapastat trividam naraihi Afala kangshivi yuktai Sattikam parichakshate. Now this is very important again. Asuras, when you go and read in the Indian scriptures, lot of stories of different Asuras. And we are very famous is Ravana. The Ravana was so intelligent as if he was having intellect of 10 people. That's why Dashamunda. Actually, he was not having Dashamunda. Now, we like to see a Dashamunda and nothing like that. It is a way of expression. Oh, he is equal to 100. Does it mean that we have to pray 100? Not like that. He was so intelligent, Ravana. How he got that power? Tremendous power. No one can defeat me. That power he got by practicing austerity. Very interesting. He also meditated. He also controlled his mind. He also prayed to God. But when the blessing came, he wanted, give me the power so that I can control the world. And he was so clever, he told, no God can kill me, no Yaksha, no Dhanava, no one should able to kill me. But he forgot to tell about human. Human is nothing compared with my power. The gods cannot. Then the Yaksha and Dhanavas, no one can. And he was killed by a human. So God came in the form of a human. So this is that some loophole the God will keep. But the interesting thing that we should notice, this person, he practiced tremendous austerity. But what he wanted, power. Again, in the Bhagavad, our Sri Chandi, there also we find the two persons, one is a king, another is a businessman. And they were not defeated, but his own people, wives, children, relatives, they made in such a way that they had to leave their hearth and home and to take shelter in the jungle. And they met together. And then they exchanged the oaths, my children, my wife, for whom I earn, and they have thrown me out from my own property. And at that time, and now I don't know still why I am thinking for them. King also told, I was not defeated by my enemies. My queen and my minister, they made in such a way so that I was defeated and I am alone over here. So they made the Rishi. And the Rishi told, only thing I can tell you, if you worship Goddess Durga, she is the source of power, then you can ask whatever you want. Both of them, they prayed, worshipped. Goddess Durga appeared before them. And both of them, they prayed. You know what? King told, give me back my land. I like to be king again. And since, soul mother, you are blessing me, I don't like to be the king of the small country. I like to rule the whole world. Give me that power. Mother told, okay, go. And this businessman, he told, enough is enough. I know the money cannot give me. Mother, I like to be with you all the time. Because the moment you have appeared before me, it's so calm, so peaceful, so joyful. I want joy, happiness only. What I am going to get with the money? The moment I will have the money, this king will come and force all money from me. I don't like to be rich man. See, two people, they worshipped, and when the blessings came, they, according to their mental condition, they prayed for them. So one became Dhanava, another became the Devata. The Devata and Dhanava means what? Mental attitude. So Rakshasas, they were also good people, educated people. They also could control their mind. only thing they wanted to control over others, and the Devatas told not like that much. So we must be very, very careful. Here, the Lord, He is giving us the teaching. The first is Shraddhaya, Paraya. Paraya means great. Great Paraya, Shraddhaya. Shraddha with respect. Taptam tapasta trividam narai. Again, the three different type of tapasya. The first tapasya is Afala kangshivi yuktai. I don't want anything, Mother. I want only you. I don't want any other thing than you. When I say, I want you, my God, that is not a phala. Realization of God is not a something that you are achieving after something. No, there's no phala. And I am working only for my love. I just like you. That's why I tell our volunteers, when you are coming and serving in the ashrama, don't expect that you will be a secretary, you will be a member, you will be this, you will be that. Don't expect that. Just give whatever you have. And give with great respect to God. Not the Swami in charge there or the persons over there. No. Have good relation with them, but your main object is to God. Go and tell Thakur, today I have come, I'll be doing this work here today. Be happy with me. If I do any mistake, please don't be angry. Then you go and do cooking, cleaning, this thing, that thing. And afterwards again go back and say, I have done, I don't have much time because I have some other responsibility. I am going, be with me. Thakur will be with you. It's not that I am telling, how can I know? These are the laws. These are the laws. But if you go with a prayer, today I have brought food for you and the monks so that my son will get the job or daughter will be married or the pain that I am having in the knee should go away, then I don't know. That will also happen. But right knee pain will go left leg again because you didn't pray for the left leg. So this is always happening. So what is the main thing? Sattika. Sattika means best. What is the best thing? Afala kangshivi. Don't expect anything. You will automatically get it. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he said, don't go inquiring here and there. Someone was inquisitive, so he went to the office person and said, how much money this landlord is having? He said, I am not supposed to tell it, but everything that you see around here, all he is. Oh, so much of land he is having, almost like a king. And he is also maintaining so many people. They must be rich, And where he keeps his money? Why unnecessarily going on inquiring here and there? You won't get. But rather you go and be a friend of that landlord. Landlord himself will say, this is my thing. So if you go to God, you get everything. Why not? So we don't. The Swami Vivekananda puts it in a very nice way. He said, unselfishness is more paying, but we don't have the patience to practice it. I don't want anything. If I tell that, maybe Thakur won't give anything. So at least, little bit, acha. Thakur will give everything because he sees our mind. So that is why, that is another problem. So what I am telling, if that only he is listening, that is all right. But he can see my mind. If I say something and thinking something, that is the problem. You cannot hide anything from him. That's why he says, but I may be weak. I may be tempted to these worldly names and forms. But you are my Father. You know what is good for me. Give those things. And never ever release my hand. Hold it. That should be the prayer. Never ever release my hand. So Shraddhaya, with great faith, and the tapa, that we are practicing the tapa, and afala kangshibi. And the next one, in 18th it says, Swatkara mana pujartham tapo dambena chaivayat kriyate tadiha proktam rajasam chalamadhrubam satkara mana puja. Now, person, he is doing good work, but for what? Mana and puja. People should give him all respect, and also they will worship him. Majority of the people in the society, you can see, only they will be donating only for that. If you are giving him name, respect, this, that, they will donate. Otherwise, they won't. So they are also good people. They are donating. But that donation is not reaching to God. It is coming back to them. How? Because they want Rajasam Chalam Adhrubam. Dhruva Adhruva. Dhruva means fixed. Adhruva, temporary. The people will forget. So this is the way. So many statues are there. Then you have to go and read. Oh, Charles Money. Who is this Charles Money? Then you have to read there. That is also so dusty. Somehow you clean. Oh, here was a man in 1652 and he did that. Okay, that much. And the moment you, in your car, you forgot. That's all. So that is Adhruva. But people will never forget Jesus, never forget Lord Buddha, never forget Lord Krishna, Rama, Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda. They will never. Why? Because they also did, acted, but with love. So that is why they say, Afala kangshibi yukta. That is sattika. And here, satkara mana pujartam. I came to know that one gentleman, rich person, he said to some of the devotees, I told Swamiji, for a small donation, don't disturb me. If you have much bigger problem, come to me. But he didn't donate even a single dollar, till now. It is almost at 11 years I am going to pass a year. Forget about $11, not a single $1. But he said that, and a group of people, they are under that idea, he's a great person, and that's why Swamiji is solving all his problem with his help. And that they are discussing. And that is why they are respecting him also. But completely false. I told, please go and respect him, because he wants that. A very poor man. There's a beautiful one writer wrote about a billionaire. Oh, that man was really poor. He had nothing but money. So that is the way we act. See, everything, if you keep alert, if you are alert and notice, you will find all around us sattika, rajasika, tamasika people. The satkarya, mana, pujartam, they will do the good work for what? Mana, sanmana, respect, and also the worship. And how? Tapo, they do the austerity, dambhena. The dambha, with all this brightness, tadya rajasam. Then finally this one, the 19th one, Mudha grahenatmano yat pidaya kriyate tapaha paratsut sadhanarthamba tattamasamudahritam. This is the 19 verse, and it says, some of the people, they practice austerity by torturing their own body. You'll find some of the people in the villages, they are beating their own with the very sharp thing, they're cutting their own back and beating again and again. Why? They are torturing their body and they are tapas they are practicing. Sometimes some people, they'll be take a dip in a holy river, and right from there they will lie down and up to the hands. Then again they will start from there, again they will lie down. By that way they will reach the temple. This is called dandi. Dandi means a danda, a stick. So the body is a stick, and my measurement, suppose I put my hands like this and I lie down, it is 7 feet. So every 7 feet I stand over here, I come. From here again I lie down, I make a mark, from again there. Like that, as a danda, it is coming. Danda means the stick, I am coming to. Their austerity, if you see, this is impossible. But it says tamasa. Why? They don't understand. It is not the body, it is the mind. They won't eat anything, they won't wear anything, they won't do anything. So by that way, physically they are torturing. Of course, you should not give much to the body. Again, that is also. So madhyapanta. The human body, according to some the physical condition, it needs something. That much. Don't bother too much about the body, and don't completely neglect it. In between, that's called madhyapanta. But what is austerity? These three. Thank you, friends. We will continue in our next month. But I think in the next month we are not getting, this library is having some program. So all the rooms are booked. So I will give the talk online, but same time announcement will reach you. So let us say Shanti. But before that, this mantra as usual. Yam Brahma Borunendra Rudramaruta Stunnanti Dibbaistabai Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadai Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Nabidu Sura Asuragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat.